Nobita took a photo of Doraemon with his camera. As a terrifying electric current surged through the camera, a small Doraemon doll fell out. It turned out this could make dolls, so he decided to take a photo of his parents, and thus obtained their respective dolls. They looked exactly like the real people. Such an adorable thing. Nobita decided to give it to Shizuka. Nobita emphasized the gift's uniqueness. When Shizuka opened it, the doll was indeed adorable. Just then, the little girl next door arrived. She also fell in love with the dolls. Meanwhile, Doraemon frantically asked Nobita if he'd use the camera on himself. It was a cursed camera with terrifying power, but Nobita refused to believe in any curse. Doraemon resolved to prove it to him. Soon, a Nobita-style doll materialized. The problem lay within this doll. Doraemon's repeated demonstrations caused Nobita immense harm. It turned out any damage inflicted on the doll transferred to its owner. Nobita thought verbal instructions would suffice. If someone dismantled the doll, he himself would be torn apart. Therefore, he must now return that doll. They hurried to find Shizuka. Shizuka said she'd already given the dolls to the little girl next door. Doraemon frantically demanded they find the girl immediately. Shizuka could only lead them to retrieve the dolls. But the little girl was very mischievous. When they arrived at the neighbor's house, they found no one was home. They had no choice but to split up and search. It turned out the little girl had been sent by her mother to Jian's house. Doraemon frantically searched, but suddenly stumbled and fell. It turned out the dolls had spilled out. She decided to play house with them. They took on the roles of doctor and nurse. After taking temperatures with a thermometer, they discovered a fever of 800 degrees, requiring immediate cooling. Giant's sister immediately opened the refrigerator and placed their mother's doll inside. Meanwhile, mother felt extremely cold. Father hurried over to check on her. The little girl measured their father's doll and found it also had a fever of 800 degrees. So it was put in the refrigerator too. They covered themselves with many blankets but still felt very cold. Doraemon's doll was diagnosed with an even more serious illness. Doraemon was just about to ask Jian's mom when his body suddenly became intensely itchy. It turned out the little girl was stroking the doll. He thus missed his chance to ask. The little girl believed the doll was completely defective and insisted it needed dissection to be saved. Neither Nobita nor Doraemon could find the girl. Just as Doraemon was about to speak, his body started acting up. Fortunately, Jian's sister intervened in time, saving Doraemon from harm. Jian's sister fought with the girl to protect the doll. In the struggle, the doll fell to the ground and became soiled. They decided to speed up their search. Jian's sister resolved to clean the doll. Jian asked his sister what she was doing. She explained they were wringing out the doll. Jian wanted to see too. In the scramble, the doll fell again. Doraemon also tumbled down. They couldn't understand what was happening. It turned out that whatever they did to the doll, Doraemon would agree to do. Jian's sister urgently tried to stop her brother. Not only did Jian refuse to stop, he decided to destroy the doll. Just as Jian kicked the doll into the air, Nobita appeared in time to save it. The parents were finally freed from their frozen torment. After this incident, Doraemon made dolls for Jian and Tsuneo. He decided to punish them properly.
なんだよあの二人